Alright, I was honestly thinking about putting it out for the next night, but I'll do it today. 20 minutes past 3 AM. Welcome, my name is PolishLynx. Well, it might be different for you, but when I record it, it's 20 minutes past 3 AM. Welcome to Sakura Maid 2. I've just finished Sakura Maid 1, so let's go with this one. And you already have actually watched it one day later. Alright, anyway, let's go. She's finally back home. I'm so excited to see her. I eagerly opened the front door. Welcome back, master! For a moment I expect to hear her response in her usual tone. When I open my eyes I see someone else completely. A woman in stretch robe stands before me. Sorry, but I'm not your master. Oh my, please pardon my rudeness. I bow before her to apologize. It's fine. Really, you don't have to worry about it. But it is my job to worry about my master's guests. Could you please explain who you are and what business you have at this manor? I'm a colleague of your master. I was invited to this manor to have private talks with her. She isn't home right now, I'm guessing. Unfortunately, no. Master is currently away on a trip. Oh, that's a shame. I need to talk to her. Master's guests are always of an unusual breed. This one for me has a strange aura to her. Personally, if you're working with my master, then there would be something unusual about you too. But that is not the important thing. It's nice to have some company in the manor. Was it a long trip from where you came? Yes, this manor is really out of the way. Your master seems to enjoy her privacy. My master enjoys many things. Since it's been a long trip why don't you stay for the day? Well, only if I would not be a bother. I'm sure master would gladly welcome you here if she were around. So please let me offer you our hospitality. I bow before her. I'm not a noble or anything. You don't have to treat me with so much respect. Please, it is my role to look after my master's guests. So can I get you anything? We have plenty of tea and sun-dried foodstuffs if you so desire. Well, some tea sounds nice. Please come with me this way. I quickly usher her into the dining room. This dining hall is massive! And you're the only maid here? That is correct. I'm the only maid here at Master's Manor. But everything is so clean! You're saying that you managed to do all of this by yourself? Yes, that is right. Wow, that is incredible! If it's for my master, then no task is too small. I seat her in the dining hall. I'll be back soon. Okay. Well, she seems normal enough. Although she mentioned that she was not a noble. Then whatever could she be? Possibly an artist? But it is not my place to question who my master keeps company with. I'm back with your tea. Is black tea fine with you? I stop with the tray when I see an empty jar in front of a guest. Oh, sorry. I haven't really eaten in a while and my stomach was growling. She managed to go down an entire jar of sun-dried fruit. Oh my. You really must be famished. I could have prepared you a proper meal. No, this is enough. She seems to be a rather nervous woman. Or perhaps that is simply because she is here in my master's manor. It might be her first time that she's been here actually. I have not seen her face at any of my master's gatherings before. After placing a cup in front of her, I pour her a cup of tea. This is a spearmint tea harvested from master's garden. It should help to soothe your nerves. Thank you! She takes a quick sip from it. Oh, my tongue! Oh dear, you really must be careful. I take the cup from her and blow on it gently. Let it cool down first. Right! The maid quietly runs her finger along the edge of her cup. You seem to be nervous. There's no need to worry. Is there something you'd like to ask me? Yeah. Do you know who I am? Did your master mention that you would be having a visitor soon? She did not. But she left me a list of tasks to complete. So I had simply presumed that there would be guests arriving. I see. Well, my name is Alice, and I am what they call the mage. maid, you say? That is certainly an exotic-sounding profession. You have not heard of us before, after working in this manor for so long? It is not my place to pry where I'm not supposed to. Is that what was worrying you? Well, yes. Not many people believe in the existence of magic anymore. Magic, you say? Well, there has been some unusual and unexplainable things that have happened around this manor, whatever. But I have never given it much thought. Well, if you say you're a mage, then I will believe you. Why are you believing me so readily? Most people would have extreme reactions to this news. It takes a certain type of temperament to work for my master. I hope you understand that discretion is an important part of my work. Right! Well, I'll stop being nervous then! Is that so easy? I see that must have been what was bothering her. She takes a deep sip from her tea and lets out a condensed sigh. Feeling better now? Much! Thank you! This tea is great too! I'm happy that you're enjoying it. So, now that we have the awkward part out of the way, could you tell me more about this place? I have heard a lot of rumors about it. I'm not the one who really listens to gossip, but if you so desire to ask me questions, you may ask. There's a garden here, right? One filled with all kinds of extraordinary things. Your master mentioned it a couple of times to me. Why, yeah, there is a garden. My fortress mage is magical botany. Ah, I see. I imagine that you share her passion for it too? Yeah, I have plants. The one plant I want to find above all else is a dryad tree. A dryad tree? That sounds like something that would be very hard to find. Well, you would be right. It's one of the rare species of tree in the known world. And if I knew where to find one, I was certain that it would be your master. Well, if something were so rare, I imagine that many people would want to find it simply for that reason. It's more than that. I want to ensure that continued survival of this tree. But I guess I can't ask your master about it until she comes back. Unfortunately, yes. You may stay for as long as you like within the manor. I'm sure that my master will be more than willing to answer your questions when she's back. Very well. And in the meantime, would you show me the garden? I would love to see it for myself. A lot of servants have gone through this place throughout the years, I've heard. Most of them did not have pleasant things to say about the garden. That would make sense. I suppose that everyone could appreciate the erotic experiences that some of master's plants would have to offer. Some of the gentlemen in the garden can be a bit frisky if you are not worried about that. Gentlemen, you say? Yeah, they are living things after all. And master treats them with love. As her maid, I'm obliged to do the same. I like the way you think. This mage character does not seem like she's lying. We have had a few guests throughout the years which have turned up uninvited. If she really is a botanist as she said she is, then I'm sure that she'll be plenty at home in Master's garden. Whoa! Look at all of this! Her eyes are sparkling as she looks across Master's garden. Is this a night lily? I thought that you couldn't find them on this continent. She notes the gigantic clay pot. A purple feather! These guys are really rare too? You know that its tendrils act as a secondary root system, allowing it to seek out sources of water without leaving to grow roots? Oh yeah, I'm very familiar with that fellow's tendrils. An awkward smile appears on her face. Right, this garden is all very amazing. Where does she find all of those species exactly? She imports them. She does not say from where. Once again, she is such a mysterious woman. What a shame! Some of the species here are so rare that they would be worth a small fortune. Truly, it's a paradise for a botanist. Her eyes light up when she sees another plantful. Is this what I think it is? She runs over to that forbidden corner. Oh my, Miss Alice, that is not a good place to be. It's fine, I must know for sure. Oh my, what am I supposed to choose here, I wonder? Let's supervise. But I'm concerned for Master's garden. I'm curious to see what she's going to do. She's approaching Master's greenhouse. There's a sapling in there. What heavy-looking vines? Alice looks at me. Listen, this is an eroding species. And I want to see what it does. Oh my. Are you asking me to? Yes. I understand if you don't want to. If it's for one of Master's guests, I shall not decline. So please, allow me. I begin approaching the velvet sapling, as she called it, and soon its vines begin to encircle me. Oh boy. After that, I got Alice back in the manor. I take it you are satisfied now? Thank you. Would you like me to show you to the guest bedroom? You do look rather tired after all. Some sleep would be good. Please follow me then. As she follows me, she looks curiously at the other door. Your master's bedroom would be here somewhere, wouldn't it? Yeah, but I'm not allowed in there without permission. It would be best to practice discretion. That is fair enough. I can just tell that she wants to know what is inside Master's room. Since she's a mage, then perhaps she would be able to make sense of the objects in Master's room. But a guest must not overstep their boundaries. This is a guest room. I hope you find it sufficient. Thank you. I will not stay long for. Please do not rush yourself. She quietly opens the door and slips inside the room. Goodness, what an unusual guest we have today. Normally they have some deal of discretion. But she just flat out admits to me that she's involved with magic or something along those lines. It is refreshing in some way. Do I believe in magic and astrology? Well, there were a lot of unusual things in the place, but I never really paid it in mind. I deal with things which aren't so magical, such as the ever-turning dust and black spots which soap and hot water simply cannot remove. If only I were a mage, life would be so much easier for me. Imagine if I could just flick a wand and make all of the work do itself. But would Master be happy about that? Part of what makes the work so important is that it is not easy to accomplish. Presume that Master knows anything about magic. Why would she need to hire staff to clean for her if she could just magic the dirt and grime away? It would be so perfect. Right, it's all about the hard work. I must not get lazy. Anyway, our guest appears to be comfortable, so I had best return to my duties. Now that I have done all of the tasks on Master's list, it feels like there is remarkably little to be done. The dust is resettling, of course, but it does not take much effort to sweep it away again. Perhaps I should check on our guest again and ensure that she's fine. Excuse me, Miss Alice. I lightly rap on her chamber door. Do you need anything? The door opens up and Alice steps out. There's something you could help me with, actually. Yes, I'll do what I can do to aid you. I know that you're very particular about discretion, but could you please tell me more about this manor? I will answer where I feel it is appropriate, but keep in mind that I will not reveal any private details about my master or her work. Sorry. I understand. So how old is this manor? Do you know anything about its history? I'm afraid that I do not know anything about the manor itself, on that it has been renovated many times in the past. Whatever this manor was originally, I cannot say for sure. Interesting. Your master has certainly picked an interesting place to seclude herself in. Well, it is a lovely manor and has an excellent view of the surrounding countryside. I would like to think that she picked it for those reasons. Not only that, but all of the natural energies in this area seem to converge in this place. Converge? Natural energies? It's a good place for magic, in other words. How interesting. Maybe that will explain a lot of unexplainable things around here too. I have only spoken to Master a handful of times, but when I spoke to her, it was an incredible experience. She's truly figured it will define the next era. I'm happy that my master is able to achieve such wondrous things. It's more than just wondrous things. She truly is a gifted person unlike any I have met before. And I have met many different people in my line of work. This woman. It seems like she sincerely admires Master. I am not sure how sociably I should be with her. On one hand, I'm happy to have company. On the other, I think she may be a bit too curious for her own good. The same nagging curiosity is starting to creep along the edges of my mind. but I must remember my discretion. Many people admire Master. I'm not sure what she does, but whatever it is, I will do my best to support her. How long have you spent in this manor with her? Quite some time, I assure you. And you still do not know much about what she does? Like I said, discretion is one of the key qualities that my master needs in servant. You are an unusual maid. I suppose an unusual master needs an unusual maid for her work for her. Oh my, I would not like to think myself unusual. I'm just an ordinary maid, working in not so ordinary household. She just looks at me quizzically. Dismissing yourself as ordinary is doing yourself a disfavor, don't you think? Everyone is special, unusual, unique, quirky. There's a little bit of that in everyone. Some more than others, of course. But don't you think you're downplaying your role a bit too much? Whatever could you mean? This is my job, and I do it. There is nothing special about cleaning stains and sweeping up dust. I'm a very ordinary maid. She seems to be babbling. Well, I still think that you're out of ordinary. It would require a special maid to work in a household like this. If that's your opinion, then it is not my place as a servant to challenge you on it. Since you're a guest of this manor, I will accommodate you to the best of my ability. Really, you don't have to do that. Your master is in her direct told you that I'm not a noble. Does being a mage not require you to also be a noble? Well, no. It is more or less something you earn with dedicated study. So, you don't need to ask for it beneath me. I think you misunderstand my position entirely. My job is to make you more comfortable. So, could you just be yourself then? That would make me a lot more comfortable. Oh, well, I suppose I could try that for a while. For a moment, we just stand there awkwardly. So, what do you do? What do you usually do when you aren't working? Sleeping, bathing, or on my afternoon tea time break. I see, so you don't get a lot of time for work. No, but I'm content with my job. Right. You really don't get out of this manor often, do you? Don't you ever get lonely by yourself? Oh, you do not need to worry about me. I'm used to Master being away for a long amount of time. But isn't it wrong to leave one poor cute maid to do all this by herself? Cute, you say? Oh, right. Sir, that just sort of slipped out. But I do think you look really cute. Your master is lucky to have such a lovely looking maid working for her. Thank you, I suppose. Oh my. Does she think I'm attractive? Goodness, how am I supposed to feel about that? Anyway, could you show me the garden again? I thought I saw another species in there that might be worth investigating. That is fine. Why am I acting like an awkward girl with a crush? I had best keep an eye on her this time. After all, Master would not be pleased if any of her precious plants were damaged. But this woman seems to know what she's doing. This time she's brought a number of vials with her. Whatever do you plan to do with those, Miss Alice? I just want to take some samples. Just some nectar and other things. I promise I won't hurt any of them. Well, alright. Nonetheless, I would like to supervise. That is fair enough. Carefully she takes one of the flowers and begins to lightly tap on it. Pollen shakes loose from its petals, collecting into the vial she's holding underneath it. Finally, a sample of solar daisy pollen. There are a number of different things I can do with this. I have no doubt. Although she describes herself as mage, I had not seen anything that could be described as magical yet. May I plant something here myself? I have not found a suitable home for this seed, and it's of a rare species. I'm sure your master would be willing to accept it as a payment. Well, if you wish to use this for pay for your lodgings, I'm sure my master would be very happy to have a new addition to the garden. When I would normally know, Master does love exotic little species, and this mage seems to know them very well. Alright! She finds a clearing and pulls out what happens to be a green striped seed. Here you go, little fellow! She plants it into the ground. It only takes a few seconds before I see something shifting in the soil. Oh my! How fast it is growing! It's famous for its explosive growth! It's then that I see roots and branches growing up her legs. My eyes grow wide as being sleeping underneath her robes. Hey, my honored guest. There seems to be a problem. Oh no, there's no problem. These seats are infamous for this kind of behavior. I see. It seems my master is not the only one with an appreciation of erotic plants. To my surprise, she begins disrobing. Whoa. Oh yes! Well, I guess it's proving to be an unusual one. Oh, master. Whatever should I do? I'm so very worried about the plant that has taken root in master's garden. What would master do in this situation? Oh dear, I'm beginning to fret again. It's then that I hear the sound of something slipping through our maid slot. Oh my, there is a letter that is addressed to me, and it's in master's handwriting. Whatever do you need to inform me of, master? I will open it up to see what master has to say. My dearest mate. My dearest mate. There will soon be a guest turning up to the manor. I want to send you this letter to assure you that she's actually meant to be there. Although I chose the fastest postal service I could, I'm not sure if this letter will arrive before she does. If it has arrived after she did, please let me apologize to you. Either way, please treat her with respect. She's an extremely gifted botanist and is bound to have some eccentricities. So if you are finding her overbearing, please do your best to ensure that she feels comfortable there. She may need an assistance with her experiment, so do your best to help her. By the way, has that crate arrived yet? I ordered it in anticipation for her arrival. She is currently researching dried trees, and the contents of the crate are essential to her research. Do your best, I'm counting on you. Oh, master. A heartfelt sigh escapes from my lips as I hold the letter close to my chest. Even just reading her words is enough to revitalize me. If master has recommended this person, then I have no choice but to do my best. Thank you again, master. Now I had best retrieve that crate. Excuse me. I'm just checking to see if you need anything else. Not at the moment, thank you. I received a letter from master informing you of your arrival. Although it was a bit late, but I know for sure that you are meant to be here. Oh! There is some sense of relief in her voice. So, is there any way I can help you with your experiments? Master said that I should assist you in whatever way I can. I'm really glad to hear that! By the way, I have packed here for you. Now that I think about it, I can hear the slightest clinking of glass inside the crate. I'm glad that I handled it with care. Whatever is inside must be particularly fragile. Alice opens her bedroom door. A package! She looks down at the crate. Allow me to open it for you. After some work, we managed to get the crate open. Oh! She excitedly looks at its contents. A Grandmaster's alchemy set. Alchemy set? Whatever could that be? It's designed to brew potions. Alice looks at me for a moment. I know the discretion is part of your job, but I would like you to know more about me. I know plenty already. It's true that I'm a botanist, but what I failed to tell you is that your master is actually my patron. That does make a lot of sense. The rich often act as patrons to artists and the other creative types. So this mage is someone who master has taken under her wing. She funds my experiments and provides me with the materials I need for them. Although this is the first time I have ever been to the manor. It honestly made me really nervous. Please don't be nervous. Consider this place to be your home while you're here. Is that really okay? I'm sure that master would share that sentiment. She's your patron after all. Well, I will move this alchemy kit to my room if that is not any trouble. As long as it don't create an unnecessary mess, that is fine. She just gives me an awkward smile. It's going to, isn't it? Well, yes. My particular form of alchemy gets quite messy. Well, you are master's guest, so if you need to create mess, then do so. Don't worry, I'll try not to, but usually it doesn't work out the way I want it to. I guess it cannot be helped then. How would you like any tea or anything? A hot cup of chai tea might help you concentrate on your experiments. Oh no, it's a bad idea to have something like that with an alchemy kit. I've mixed up my tea with some liquids I had in experiment before. And, well, it can cause unexpected reactions. I see. I'm curious. I'm very curious right now. Well, do not bother yourself too much. Would like me to help you with that crate? I lean over to pick it up. She reaches down to pick it up at the same time, and her hands end up resting directly on mine. No, that isn't necessary. I can't look after myself. Her face is kind of red. Are you feeling under the weather? Your face is very flushed. Is it? Maybe I feel like I'll do unwell. All the more reason for me to help you with the crate. Really? You don't have to do that. Oh my. Both our faces are so close. When I look at this girl, something in my heart begins to stir. She quickly picks up the crate. I'll let you know if I need helping. So that's fine. Very well. I'll not be far away then. Thank you. See you later. She quickly retreats back into the guest bedroom. Is she like me? Maybe she is. Time to water the plants again. They should be rather content for the time being. Hello everyone. What do you think of our new guest? Sometimes can't help but wait in case they say something in response. But alas, it seems none of them have anything to say today. I understand you can't judge someone on first impressions. It would be rather rude to do that, and I know that all of you are really gentlemen. So, you wouldn't dream of it, would you? I wander over the patch where she planted the seed. Well, I suppose you are a resident of the garden now. You get to have a drink too. I pour my watering can over the patch. The vines and roots immediately rush towards where the water is raining down. Very thirsty, aren't you? Don't worry, a lot of fellows in this garden are. Although the maid said that this behavior was normal for him, I can't help but feel cautious around him. He seems like the sort of fellow who would get you when you least suspect it. There, I'll make sure to look after you. I promise. The roots seem to become inactive, obviously content. Who are you talking to? Hey! Since when were you there? I was looking for you. And I couldn't find you anywhere. But you still haven't told me who you're talking to. Hey. This may seem silly, but I like to talk to the plants out here. Master told me that speaking nicely to plants helps them grow so. She would be right. The voice of nature resides in every living plant. So, by speaking to them, you're speaking to nature itself. Having polite conversations with plants is not so far-fetched, so don't worry about it. Well, I'm not sure if nature will be very fond of me. Why wouldn't be? You're being very nice to all of the plants out here. She smiles at me when she sees the watering can in my hand. I can feel a lot of good sentiments in that watering can. Can you? Oh, if only I knew more about the world that she lived in. Yeah, they say that when you use an object a lot, your feelings and sentiments begin to gather in them. And although it is not my field of research, I would like to think about that it's true. So, am I passing on my feelings to those plants when I water them? I think it'll work that way, yes. That is actually a really nice thought. I wonder if my master conveys her feelings to her plants in the same way. I'm sure she does. The maid smiles at me gently. Plants have always been my friends. I had a patch of sunflowers who I used to talk to when I was little. So when I grew older, I knew exactly what I wanted to do. Study botany? More than that. The dried tree. What exactly about this tree is so special to you? Once when I was lost in the forest, a dryad found me and brought me home. The trees from which dryads are formed are so incredibly rare. I actually saw it when she was guiding me home. It was the single most beautiful thing I had ever seen in my entire life. So I want to find this tree and find out how to make more of them grow. The world could use more dryads after all. Pardon my ignorance, but what exactly is a dryad? Oh right, sorry. It's a special kind of nature spirit. And it's really beautiful. Something so beautiful that I fell in. Wait, never mind. She awkwardly shrugs. You must have really loved the dryad who brought you back home. Yeah, I really did. Oh, what would I give to see her again? I don't know how I feel. There's someone who I miss very much right now. Alice looks at me quizzically. May I be blunt with you? Well, I suppose so. You're in love with your master, aren't you? Oh my. That really is a blunt question. I don't know if I can answer it so suddenly. You really are! Oh dear, her sudden question has made me really flustered. Don't worry, I'm not going to judge you for it. In fact, I know how you feel. Your master's a beautiful woman after all. Yeah, she's beautiful. But it is not a maid's place to question such things. You should stop worrying about being a maid around her and just follow your heart instead. I'll work it out when the time comes. A little smile formed her face. I'm sure you will. Anyway, we have gotten off track. Could you help me with an alchemy experiment? Yes, I'm more than ready to help. Come with me then. In her guest bedroom, the alchemy set, as she described it, has been set up. A number of strange colored liquids have been stored in vials and are being pumped through the glass tubes. It looks rather incredible, doesn't it? Why yeah, I have not seen anything like it before. Just make sure not to touch it. Otherwise, any number of strange things will happen. What kind of strange things? Nothing probably haven't seen before. I have particular formula you might like. She pulls out a vial with a cork firmly lodged in its top. Do you enjoy the erotic plants in your master's garden? Well, I cannot say they have given me a pleasant experience. Then you should try this. Let me know what you think. You want me to try this in private? What do I do with it? Just uncork it, and the rest will do itself. Oh my. What kind of strange substance has she given me? But Master said I should assist with her experiments. Very well. I bow before her. I'll go try it out for you. Very well. I leave her room and go back down the hall, clutching the vial. Whatever could be inside this vial. Some part of me does want to uncork it. Another part is full of a desire which I cannot quite describe. I've chosen a secluded part of the manor. Well, shall I open this and see what happens? Oh, come on! Come on! Seriously? I can't believe they've done this to me here. At the moment when it might have been a very important moment of the game. Okay, I guess we can't. I do not know what that is, so I can't help but be a bit worried about it. Perhaps it would be better to simply put aside and come back to it later. Yeah, that would be better. Now then, moving on from that, I have decided to give Master's bedroom another check. There is not a lot of airflow, sorry. So a lot of dust seem to settle in here. Another light dust should do it wonders, I think. Now then, where are you hiding? There is only a little bit of dust in the room, thankfully. This is definitely the one place where Master will not notice the difference. So I will check and double check to make sure it's to her specifications. Best not to touch Master's curious. Hey, what is this room? She suddenly appears out of nowhere again. Oh my, this is my Master's bedroom. I'm sorry, but you can't stay in here. Oh dear, I left the drawer the way it was before I came here. Whatever is in the drawer? It's nothing, you need to cover yourself with it. You sound like you're desperate to hide it. Could it be that you know what's in there? I would not do something so unprofessional. My pride as a maid forbids me from looking where I shouldn't. You did look, didn't you? I know it! Enough, you're not supposed to be in here. I begin to push her out the door. Oh, come on! I want to see! There's nothing to see. She gives up and we leave the room. You are Master's guest, but please do not invade her privacy. I understand. Sorry. By the way, you got a new flustered that was really cute. Enough of that. You are making me very cross with you. Even your frown is good. She looks at me with strange eyes. What is that fills her gaze? You know, actually it's nothing. Well, if it is nothing, then I suppose I'll return to my duties. I bow before her. Please be respectful to Master's privacy in the meantime. Yes! If you don't mind, I will be returning to the garden to collect more samples. Please be careful then. The two of us take our leave. Well, Master said that I have to accommodate her. I can't have her finding out about Master's collection. After all, there are certain things that a lady should never reveal about herself. Master has had has a bad habit of appearing out of nowhere, but I think this mage might just be the master of that habit. Alas, I suppose you do not gain such a fascination for her line of work without a little bit of curiosity. I'd better keep an eye on Master's bedchamber and ensure that nothing is disturbed. Whatever would Master think if her curios were damaged in some way? No, do not get depressed. Getting gloomy will not change anything. I just have to do my best as I always do. Alright! What should I busy myself with lately? All the main rooms have been cleaned. Master's room was cleaned enough from what I saw. And without Master around, there is no steady stream of plates and silverware to clean up. There isn't much else to do at all. It's probably the first time this has happened in months. Oh well, maybe I will give the floors a bit of polish. Again? After polishing the floor again, I cannot help but let out a bored sigh. Normally it is such turn to get everything done, but it seems I have outdone myself. Oh dear, what am I going to do now? There is always work for a maid somehow somewhere, isn't there? Think. I glanced at the clock. Oh, it's nearly afternoon and tea time. It's been a bit of a stressful day, so a quick breather is just what I need. Although our guest has been a bit of a handful. I suppose I had best offer her some afternoon tea as well. More scones today, with black tea and scones. It will be served with jammed strawberries as well. I would eat that. This should be delicious little tea time. Walking out with the tray, I see the mage bending over and peering at a tiny sapling. Whatever could it be? She's bent right over, completely oblivious to how her ropes are clinging to her form. For a moment, I almost forget that I'm holding onto a tray and lose myself in the side. Oh my, she's certainly a very gifted woman. I get a firmer grip on the tray and clear my throat. Afternoon tea is ready, if you'd like to join me. Are those scones? Her eyes light up when she sees them. They most certainly are. I would love to. We take a seat and enjoy some hot tea together. She eagerly tears into the scones, enjoying every single bite. I only hope that she leaves enough for the both of us. Those are amazing! Did you make them yourself? That is right. My duties include cooking meals and baking treats. Yeah. Scones are one of my favorite things to bake. I'm reminded that this woman is still Master's guest. She's curious, sure, but I cannot say mad at her for it. Yes, it would be best to make sure things remain peaceful around here. Do you know when your master will be back? I cannot say, sorry. She has many appointments and often leaves home. Sometimes she does not even leave a note, so I cannot tell you when she will be back. Sorry, I guess I'm becoming a bit impatient. She's tapping her foot on the ground. There's so much that we need to talk about. She's always surrounded by people that it's hard to get close to her. I was surprised that she chose to invite me out here. I thought, fine chance to really speak with her, but she's nowhere to be seen. It is unfortunate, but this is simply how Master is. This mage strikes me as the sort of woman who cannot stay waiting. I can just tell how impatient she's just sitting around here. Alas, I cannot do anything to change the fact that Master is away. What I can do in the meantime is try and keep her occupied. So, how exactly did my master become your patron? Where did you two meet? Well, I'm part of an association of sorts. I cannot name many names, but it's an association of magicians. Your master is a patron who regularly takes prodigies under her wing. And she picked me! I cannot possibly understand why she did, but she chose me out of the many promising students there. She just shrugs. Well, perhaps she just sees something in me that I do not. Master is like that. She can see the potential in other people, even when they cannot see it themselves. The mage looks at me again. Pardon me, is there something wrong? I was just reflecting on how true your words were. Anyway, the woodlands around here contain a lot of unusual species too. Your master has certainly chosen an amazing place to live. Everything around here seems to converge to this one point. She seems to amuse herself a lot. And I mean really a lot. But as she continues speaking, I cannot help but let my gaze settle somewhere other than her face, if you know what I mean. Oh, her face is cute. Basically that she's very cute. Oh dear. Am I really having such lustful thoughts about a guest of our household? Oh dear, Master, whatever would you think of me? Master, what you... I truly am a naughty maid. Hey, are you there? Hello? Earth to Sena. Oh, right. Sorry. I drifted into my own thoughts for a moment. It's no problem. I do it a lot myself. Both of us reach for the last scone and our fingers slip over one another's. It becomes really awkward for a moment. Oh my! As the guest of the household, you may have the last scone. No. It's because I'm your guest that you should have the last scone. No, really, you should have it. But I must insist that you have it. It's then that I notice neither of us have moved our hands. I can hear her breathing become heavier too. Oh dear. What should I do in this situation? She starts to look deep into my eyes. Am I reading the atmosphere right? I pull my hand away and let her take the scone. Sorry, but I must get back to work. I'm sure we can share scones and tea some other time. Right. Sorry. But she still has that look on her face. Whatever should I do? I bow before her and walk away. I'm slightly disappointed that's what she did, but on the other hand, maybe that's the correct thing to do. Ever since afternoon tea, I have not been able to get the scene out of my mind. Her hand was so warm and soft. My face feels like it's burning right now. Oh dear. Whatever is wrong with me. She must also like girls, the same as me. And the same as me! And when our hands touched, why did that feel so very erotic to me? I cannot make sense of how my heart is beating so fast. I only thought that I would have these feelings for Master. But am I really so fickle as a maid? Fickle a maid, sorry. Can someone love many different people? Oh Master, whatever should I do? It's then that I hear someone walking towards me. I regain my composure and try to stop my heart from beating fast. Greetings! I bow before her. Do you need something? She draws closer to me. I want to ask you something. Are you like me? Wait, what? What do you mean by that? Oh dear, she is close to me now. Heavy breaths escape from my chest. The two of us stand there, and she draws closer to me. Her soft lips press against mine, catching me completely off guard. Unable to hold back my desires, I return her gaze greedily. She pulls back, smiling at me. So you are like me! I'm glad, because I couldn't take my eyes off you. You're cute little maid. Come with me to the garden. I want to show you something. Going to a clearing in the garden, she bids me to sit down next to her. Let me show you the beauty of making love under clear blue sky. Eagerly I lie down next to her, and I can feel her hand slipping underneath my uniform. Okay, I need to safely. Let's go with the first option. I eagerly give in to it. In a space, I remove more of my clothes. Oh. Wonderful view. I could look at that for hours, but we have to continue. Oh my, you really are a straightforward one. Someone has to take the initiative. She kisses me on the neck with her lips, slowly dragging her dog down, moving in between my breasts. She stops there and goes back up to my lips. Such tease this woman is. My hands begin to slip up under her fix. Slip up her fix until they settled on her behind. I can't help but relish the feeling of her soft flesh as my fingers sink deep into it. I truly have a sensation to my hands. My feelings aren't exactly carnal right now. For now, I simply want to hold her in my arms. The scent of her perfume, her luxurious skin, her beautiful eyes looking almost like cut gems. One of her hands slips underneath her top. Oh, master, I'm such an unfaithful mate. You seemed lonely, you know? Did I? Yeah, although I'm sure you didn't notice it yourself. Perhaps I am. Maybe that's why I'm lying with someone whom I only met today. There is nothing wrong with that. After all, we have the same master, don't we? Yeah, we do. So don't worry about it. The two of us just lie there, looking up at the blue sky together. You're right, I think. I do get lonely when master isn't around. But it's just me here, and it's so rare for guests to turn up. So I just do my best to not let it get me down. Don't worry, I'll keep you company. She begins to kiss me again. I decide not to resist it. The feelings in me, the burning passion. I just want to share them with someone right now. So forgive me, master. You don't want to go further than this? Not yet. Give me a little bit of time to think about it. That's okay. Together we just lie there and enjoy our gentle kissing. Alice, I fear I will grow very fond of you. And when you have to leave, I'll feel a little sad. But I'm very used to waiting for the people whom I care about. So, we will see where all of this goes. As long as you stay, I promise that I will take good care of you. You're a master's guest, after all. Well, that was an unexpected experience, but a very enjoyable one, nonetheless. She really is a beautiful woman, so passionate loving. However, did a mate such as me end up in this situation? Oh well, I will simply enjoy it for what it is. This did not change my loyalty to master after all. As I polish the lace of the stories, I cannot help but let out a content sigh. How many beautiful girls does master know? I can't help but wonder if she has a lover in some places. But if she has a lover... Oh dear. My heart suddenly freezes when I hear that. No, I have to calm down. If I start imagining things like that, it will only make me unhappy. And it's not my place to know what my master does in her private life. So do not worry about it, you silly mate. I lightly tap myself on the head. Right. What else needs to be done today? Do you always talk to yourself like that? The mage's sudden appearance is enough to make you jump. Oh dear, you gave me quite a fright. Sorry, was I being too forward about how I felt? I understand if I was being a bit forceful. No, I was more than happy to share such intimacy with you. But remember that we must keep it a secret. It's best to keep personal and professional affairs separate, don't you think? Well, yeah. I did not know your master would... How? Your master would react if she knew I was flirting with her maid. I do not think she will be angry. Do you really think so? She does not strike me as the sort of woman who would simply not pay any mind to such things. You would be surprised. My master can be a little bit forgetful at times. I let out a heavy sigh as I recall all the things she forgets to do. I still wonder if she's having her nightly chamomile tea. She cannot sleep without it. And has she remembered to take her coat with her? It might get hot wherever she is. Oh dear, I'm fretting about these things right in front of someone else. You worry a lot about her, don't you? Well, yeah. It's a maid's job to make sure that their master is well looked after. If it's for my master, then nothing is too big of a task. It sounds like you hold her in high regard. Very. She's a wonderful woman. She has her flaws like everyone else, but those flaws are a kind of nice in their own way. Oh dear, I must be more reserved. It would not reflect well on this household if master's maid was so loose with her lips. You're still worried about that? Listen, I'm not going to tell anyone anything. You can trust me with your secrets. Well, while I'm sure that I can trust her, I think that I have to remember that I'm a servant. Please, do not worry about me. I'm here to serve you. I bow before her. She just shakes her head. Well, if that's what you're comfortable with, then that's no problem. Could you come with me outside for a moment? As you wish. As we exit the manor, I see her making gesture with her hands. Please pardon me, but what are you doing with your hands? Magic, of course. Instead, I see a seed resting in her palm. As she continues to make those strange gestures, the seed begins to dance along to it. A small green sprout begins to unfurl from it, slowly growing larger in size. Oh my! I can't help but look on, completely fascinated by the spectacle. The plant is growing so fast. I do not even know how to describe it. So, this is something that mages can do? With a lot of training and practice, yes! A lot of mage specialists deal with one particular thing. For me, it's communing with nature. She begins to flick her finger from side to side. The growth of the seed begins to move along its stalk, growing from side to side. This is such an incredible sight. Although I have seen a lot of bodies in Master's household, one of them fills me with this childlike sense of wonder. The mage smiles as she continues to make the plant grow. I think that is enough for now. She plants the seedling into a small pot. Once they start growing roots, it's best to plant them right away. We wouldn't want him to wilt after accelerating his growth. I cannot help but smile. Thank you for showing me that sight. I was expecting to see you so happy about it. Why not? Well, you said that you would believe me if I told you I was mage. But when I showed the magic, it was like watching a child. Your eyes were filled with wonder. Well, while discretion is part of my job, how could anyone not react when they see something so wonderful? The mage lets out a giggle. You're really an interesting girl. I can see why your master chose you to work here. She's very lucky to have such a wonderful servant at her side. You're giving too much credit. A mermaid like me can only do so much for master. The problems and things she deals with are beyond my understanding. But you will always be waiting when she comes home with a smile on your face. Even if you don't know what she does. That does not mean you cannot help her. She's right. I'm a pillar of support for master. Whenever she needs something done, I'm always there. So, stop humbling yourself when it's not necessary. I understand that as a maid you have to remember that you're a servant. But you should take pride in your work when you can, don't you think? Well, I suppose there's nothing wrong with being satisfied with my work. So I shall do my best not to humble myself too much. Good! So, what do you usually do when there's no work to be done? It's very rare for that to happen in this household. And does any work need to be done right now? At the moment? Not really. Well then, I can think of something else we can do. I see another seed renting her palm. That's an erotic plant, isn't it? Yes! Want to find out what it does? I do. I most certainly do. It does that. In between our mingling flesh, the tentacles of the plant caresses us. Your loyal maid will be waiting for you as always. So come home soon, master. Boom. Alright, we've done it. Sakura Maid 2 completed. Okay, the sun is rising actually right now. Actually a little bit of it. It's not there yet, but it will be soon because it's getting a bit lighter outside. Anywho, for now, hope you enjoyed it. Tomorrow we are starting Sakura Nova, and if I remember correctly, but I will quickly check actually, because I can do that, why not? Okay, that was unexpected to appear on this screen. Winged Cloud. Yeah. The games. Yes, we'll play Sakura Nova after this. So tomorrow we're starting this, and I will start actually recording it tomorrow, and also the upload will be tomorrow, but the tomorrow for you, not for me, because that's the basically different tomorrows. Whatever. After that we are moving to Sakura Maid 3. And then we'll have Christmas again. Anywho, for now, hope you enjoyed it, and I shall see you tomorrow, hopefully. Right? Until then, bye bye.